Grain markets closing mixed on Friday, but down for the week. Darren Frye, Water Street Solutions, joining us. And Darren, the pressure that we saw in the grains, especially soybeans making new lows for the move, was that all about South American weather?
I think a lot of it was weather. You know, we've seen some rain recently. We have more in the forecast. And you just have funds that are now net short in soybeans. They're selling more corn as well. And so we have pressure to the downside. We haven't had any catalyst to turn these markets yet. Maybe wheat, with all the buying from China over the last few weeks, we've seen that market kind of start to turn. Midweek last week, we saw some strength. So, you know, I'm looking for lows ahead of the USDA report or on the USDA report that'll be out later this week. We'll see what happens, but this 1250 area is a good number to turn from, as well as this 450 to 460 area of March corn.
Okay, so as we say, going into the report, you know, can we rally because there are already some bearish expectations in some cases?
Yeah, I think the market's looking for a lot of bearish things with the talk of recession, the macro indicators pointing down. A lot of the funds are really aggressively short with that recessionary trade. But I do think we're at a point where we could turn the markets higher. Maybe it's not ahead of the report. Maybe we trade sideways. It's a nothing type of trade week. But after that, I think we could have some real optimistic moves in the market, especially if we get some good fodder from that USDA report, like a smaller yield or some better demand numbers or something like that.
Okay, but we're going to need a much bigger either supply or demand shock to keep going and get funds out of these shorts, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to have something, and maybe that's the South American weather turns back warmer and drier for the bean crop, or we get concerned about safrinha, and therefore maybe corn exports improve and we start to grind this thing higher.
Okay, well, we appreciate you joining us as
Thank
always.
you.
Darren Frye with Water Street Solutions. That is Market Now. We'll have more Ag Day coming up.